All right. Last but not least, bruh. God, bruh. let's let's talk about these shameful Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't understand that we would immediately get the next version of the New England Patriots dynasty with Tom Brady, but more arrogant, more annoying, more obnoxious. And do you know how hard it is to say there's a more obnoxious fan base and team than the Patriots? Than
Herbie.
than New England, Massachusetts?
Nah, and you know what, Herbie? That speaks volumes, bro. Because people felt that type of way about the Patriots, but the Chiefs might be worse already. They might be worse already. Herbie, Patrick Mahomes is like flopping, bro. Like that shit pissed me off. I was so pissed off when I watched that play. Like this nigga slowed. He slowed to get out of bounds,
See,
and then
that's
when they
what it
pushed him
is.
and he flopped.
They all flop. They all flop. I've never seen somebody slow down to game the system like that. Have some
Nah,
integrity,
man.
dog. You're too good to be doing bullshit like that,
That's
bruh.
what makes you pissed off, Herbie. That's what makes you pissed off, Herbie. And what makes you even more pissed off, I'm not one to complain about the officiating. And whenever people always want to blame officiating, I'm actually always willing to lean toward the other side. Like there's other things that happen in the game. But then you think about the level that the Chiefs are at, Herbie. How good of a team they are. The Chiefs don't need help. They don't need the zebras to help them. They're already great. I watched Patrick Mahomes be down 24 nothing and win 54-34. Like they don't need that fucking assistance, Herbie. I'm watching a play. This is how I know it's bad. This is how you know it's bad. On the play where they called the flag where the two Texans defenders hit each other when Patrick slides at the last second, even Troy
It
Aikman
wasn't
had
a
enough.
slide. That's the part. It wasn't a slide. He dropped
Right.
to the floor. He didn't
Mhm.
slide.
He
Like,
didn't.
he
And they
didn't
still
even
called the flag.
slide. And they still called the flag. And it's just like, dog, you shouldn't be able to get away with this nonsense because you're gaming the system. The Will Anderson play, it's already hard enough to beat them.
Oh,
When you win the down, when you get them off the field on third down,
what a
you know how
bullshit call, man.
demoralizing it is to say, oh, never mind. Here's 15 yards. Not only did you not win the down, you lost 15 yards of real estate on the field. Like this, the football at its core is chess with very large human beings playing real estate acquisition for 3 hours. That's all football is. So when you give people 15 yards that they do not deserve or did not earn, it's just hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's so effing hard to watch, especially when you got a nigga trying to bait fucking fouls on the sideline. You remember, that's how they beat the Bengals 3 years or 2 years ago to go to the fucking Super Bowl against the Eagles, dog. Because somebody was making sure that he just pushed Patrick Mahomes out of bounds. Because you know Patrick Mahomes is quick to pretend he's going out of bounds and then run up the fucking sideline and they throw a
Hmm.
flag on that and they win that game. That's I'm like, so I have to push this motherfucker, bruh. Cause he
Yep.
gonna do some lame ass shit like this, dog. Like it is
Yeah.
so
It's
lame.
just it's so aggravating, bro. Like you watch it real time, you're just like, you guys are too good to be doing that. You guys are too good to be doing that. But let me tell you something, Herbie, and this is just my honest opinion. Just watching that game, I thought in the first half specifically, I thought the Texans were the better team. They made some mistakes. They couldn't really get out of their own way, but they look. Herbie, you got to think about this. The Texans are the first team to like outgain a team by over 100 yards, have no turnovers, and lose. I think the last 49 teams or something along that lines that played that type of game won. Like
Yeah,
the
49
Texans
and 0.
were
49 and 0. And again,
the
let me get this in because there's gonna be Chief fans who are gonna catch this, they're gonna see this on algorithm. The Chiefs deserve to win the game, guys. I'm not arguing that. They were the better team. The Texans were going to play that game 9, 10 times. The Chiefs are winning that game 9 out of 10 times. I don't want people to think that I'm saying that they won because of penalties and they won because of bad calls. No, they were not well equipped enough. They didn't have the mental toughness to hang in there. They made critical errors and bad times They let the only person that you have to guard on the field, Travis Kelsey, run wide open multiple times. So no, they were not
with
going to
no
win this game
legs.
with no
With no
legs. They
legs.
were not going to win this game. But
Yeah,
it
they
is
weren't gonna
still
lose.
annoying. It is still infuriating. It is still some bitch ass shit. And I will die on my sword saying that.
Bro. And look, I don't want to make it. I don't want to down the Chiefs completely, right? Because their guys made plays, right? They had 8 sacks on C.J. Stroud.
Eight sacks.
You know what I'm saying? George Karlaftis had like a fucking incredible game. He had like 3 sacks of those
Nobody
five.
told Bobby
Of those
Slowick
8.
to say, you know what? I'm going to put Dalton Schultz on George Kalafalaskis multiple times, or however he say his name. That's not
Karlaftis, yeah.
Garloftis. That ain't got shit to do with the officiating, bro. That ain't got shit to do with the refs. You're
Nah,
putting,
that's just
you're putting,
just
you're
bad
putting.
coaching, bro.
That's just bad coaching, bro.
That's bad. That's bad scheme, bad coaching. You know what I mean? And CJ, and the Texans, man, they got to get an offensive line, bro. Like I'm watching some of these other teams. I'm watching the Bills, Herbie. I'm watching them create holes for James Cook and the rookie Davis. Like I'm watching the Ravens O line, even though they struggled a bit in this game because the Bills have some fat boys, some strong
Yeah.
tough boys in the D line. So but even the Chiefs, Herbie, even their fat boys can create some holes, man. Like the Texans' offensive line, man, they're just pitiful, especially when the game was really on the line. I mean, the Texans were really in the game up until the fourth quarter, and then they just started letting CJ die. They just stopped caring. They just started letting CJ die. Like I think the man almost caught a season-ending injury in the last game of the season, bro. Like imagine, but listen, man. I guess we have to wait till next week for someone to take down the Chiefs. I, in good conscience, cannot root for the Bills. However, if the Chiefs lose, Herbie, I'm not mad. I want to see somebody new win a fucking title, man. I don't want to see another team. Like, you know what, Herbie? I'm gonna sound like a hater. Fuck it. I don't care who gets a 3P, but it can't be these Chiefs, nigga. It can't be these Chiefs who get the 3P, Herbie. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's probably gonna do it, but I don't want these guys to do it. These smug fucking they think that they're shit. Like, oh yeah, we're on top. No, fuck you guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I can't root for the Bills, Herbie, but if the Chiefs lose, I'm not mad. I'm
yeah,
not mad.
I'm with you on that, and we're in unison on that, man. But like I said, as you can see, I got a baby to put away, man. So we will probably do another episode this week previewing the championships games. Any
Yes,
last words
sir.
before we get up out of here, man?
Shout out to you, John Paul Smith, man. You're always welcome to come back on the show. Everybody who popped up in the chat. Shout out to you, Herb, obviously. Baby Z, how you doing,
Baby Z
love?
in the building.
Yeah, but Herbie, we love doing this. This was a great weekend of football, man. I look forward to, next show out, man. You already
All
know,
right,
man. We
man.
do this. Yes,
All right,
sir.
and with that, man, see y'all next week.